In this lesson, let's create a component that will define margins in our form. I don't want to store information about the methods in each specific input. I believe it should be something more high-level. For this, I propose creating a FormItems component where we'll wrap our entire form, and all these margins will be applied automatically. We'll also use this component in all subsequent forms. Create the FormItems component, create an index.txt file, and the component itself will be FormItems. Well, it's super primitive, meaning it's just a div with a FormItems class that passes down the children. Let's add styles for it. Let's first add it to the page to get an idea of how it will work. With FormItems, we wrapped everything in it and imported it. Okay, so with children, we will have all these components. All right, and now we need to somehow set margins for them. In variations of how to do this, there are many. I'll show you a couple. Index.modules.css. Well, look. Let's analyze this option, old-fashioned, so to speak. In general, what does it mean? It means we have a component with the class FormItems. That's it. What does ampersand mean? Ampersand means just using the parent's entire path, this parent right here. So it's the same as writing it like this. What does this arrow mean? It means only the components that are exactly at this level. So not somewhere deeper, but right inside FormItems. Why do I need this arrow? Because I don't want these rules to apply to components inside. For example, we have an input, and inside it, there's something nested, and then the label and input won't be affected. But this top-level component field will be affected. And what do I tell him? I tell him that all top-level components that are not the first element should have a margin top of 12 pixels. Here. Again, it's probably complaining for no reason. Yes, now we have margins. But this is, let's say, an old-school implementation variant. How else can we do it? We can do it like this. FormItems, displayFlex, FlexFlow, column no wrap. Well, yes, let's say how we align them, and also set a gap of 12 pixels. We can do it like this. See? Well, here we have some issues of our own that started. Here, it seems, we need to set the width to 100%. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe because we said, understood, okay, our width might have already been at 100%. They scolded us because we are aligning content. It's justify flex start. We'll do stretch now. All right, made a mistake too. Stretch is needed here. Well, now our button's stretched out entirely. In general, it's not a problem. Just keep in mind that you'll have such behavior. You can do it this way and explore. But this brings us back to layout issues. I do not want to cover them in this course because it's a whole world. And it's not really interesting to us right now. Let's learn layout in other courses. Paid, free through GPT chat, Google, and so on. In the meantime, let's leave this simple option. All right? And we're already satisfied with it. So, we created the form component there. And in my opinion, our form is quite good. We can move on.